Profit and loss. This is considered to be another important topic of quantitative ability section. Before going through this topic, I request you to go through the video of percentage. The link of the video is available in the description box because understanding the concept of percentage is very much important before going through this topic. Some important points we should understand. There is a trader or a shopkeeper. The price at which he buy an article is so called his cost price, and the price at which he sell the article is called his selling price. Well, what is profit? If selling price exceeds the cost price, that is so called profit. It is selling price minus cost price. Then how to find percentage profit? Percentage profit is calculated as profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. What is loss? If cost price exceeds the selling price, then it is loss. So loss is cost price minus selling price. Then how to calculate percentage of loss? Percentage of loss is equal to loss divided by cost price multiplied by 100. So whether we want to find percentage profit or whether we want to find percentage loss, it is always on the base of cost price, never on the base of selling price. Now, there is one more price that we come across, that is called mark price. Mark price is the labeled price of the article. Whenever a trader or a shopkeeper buy a article, उसके ऊपर वो एक price का sticker चिपकाता है, so called mark price. Now mark price and selling price are almost same if no discount is given. But suppose if some discount is given, then the selling price is slightly less than the mark price. So discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. How to calculate percentage of discount? Percentage of discount is equal to mark price minus selling price, that is discount, divided by mark price multiplied by 100. Problem number 1. We will start with a very simple question here, where it is said that a shopkeeper sells an article for ₹60 at a profit of 20%. At what price should he sell it to gain 30%? Now, in this particular question, it is said that the profit is 20%. If the profit is 20%, then what is the ratio of selling price to cost price? The ratio of selling price to cost price is 120:100. It means if the cost price is suppose 100 rupee, then the selling price will be 120. Then only there will be a profit of 20%. यानी the ratio of selling price to cost price is 6/5. Okay. Now what is said here? He sells an article for ₹60. So selling price के जगह I will put 60. Okay. From this we can calculate the cost price as 60 multiplied by 5 divided by 6, which comes out to be 50 rupee. Now further it is asked in the question, at what price should he sell it to gain 30% profit? For a profit of 30%, the ratio of selling price to cost price is 130/100 or 13:10. So selling price is 13/10 of cost price. Now we know what is the cost price. It is 50 rupee, which I will put here. And because of this, the selling price comes out to be 65 rupee. So if he sells the article for 65 rupee, he is going to gain 30%. Option B. Problem number 2. By selling an item at 3/4 of actual selling price, a trader incurs a loss of 10%. What will be the profit percent if the trader sells the item at actual selling price? Now, the selling price is 3/4 of actual selling price. We will assume that the actual selling price is SP. Then he is selling at 3/4 of SP, because of which there is a loss of 10%. What does 10% loss means? 10% loss is equivalent to 3/4 of selling price. So 10% loss means 9/10 of cost price he is selling. Now, if we take the ratio of selling price to cost price, it is 36/30 or 12:10. It means if the cost price is 10 rupee, the selling price is 12 rupee. So if he sells at the actual selling price, definitely there will be a profit of 20%. Option B. Problem number 3. By selling an article at a certain price, a person incurs a loss of 30%. Instead, if he sells for rupees 128 more, then he will incur only 10% loss. Find the cost price of the article. You can pause this video and try the question for a while on your paper, and once you have solved it at your level, you can again resume the video to look for the solution. Okay. Now, first of all, we should understand loss of 30% means what? Loss of 30% means is selling at 70% of the cost price. And loss of 10% means what? It means he is selling at 90% of the cost price. So let us assume the cost price as CP. So loss of 30% plus rupees 128, if he charge more from the customer, then he will face only a loss of 10%. That is what is said in the question. Now, as I said, loss of 30% means 7 by 10 of CP or 70 by 100 of CP. Similarly, a loss of 10% means 9 by 10 of CP. So this is your equation. Now, if you solve this, 2 by 10 of CP is 128 and the cost price comes out to be 640 rupees. Problem number 4. A man brought 100 watermelons at certain price with the intention of selling each at a profit of 20%. But 20 watermelons got spoiled during transportation. If he sold the remaining at the intended price, what was his profit or loss percentage? Okay. Now let us assume that CP of each watermelon is 10 रुपी. कुछ तो भी प्राइस अपने को पकड़ना है, तो 10 रुपी 100 रुपी ऐसा ही प्राइस पकड़ते हैं. तो मान के चलते हैं कॉस्ट प्राइस ऑफ each watermelon is 10 रुपी. To make 20% profit, expected selling price of each watermelon will be obviously 12 रुपी. Now टोटल कॉस्ट प्राइस यानी कितना खर्चा किया उसने 100 वाटरमेलन बाय करने के लिए, 100 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10 दैट इज रुपीज 1000. Total selling price he will get is 80 into 12 because 20 watermelons got spoiled. Now he is able to sell only 80 watermelons at the intended price यानी कि 12 रुपए जो उसने फिक्स किया था. So 80 multiplied by 12 that is 960 rupees he will get by selling the remaining watermelons. So what we see here is he is going to face loss of 40 rupees. So there will be loss. Now what is the percentage of loss we need to find out. So as the CP is greater than SP, there will be a loss, and the percentage of loss is cost price minus selling price divided by cost price multiplied by 100, which is 4%. Option A is the right answer. Problem number 5. A milk vendor brought 20 liters of milk at rupees 15 per liter and mixes water to it such that the ratio of milk and water is 5:1. He sold the mixture at rupee 20 per liter. Then how much profit percent does he make? Assuming that the water is available free of cost, we need to solve this question. Okay. So what is the cost price that he spent for 20 liters of milk? He has spent 20 multiplied by 15 because 15 rupee per liter is the cost price. So 20 into 15, that is 300 rupee he has spent. Now ratio of milk and water is 5:1 or 5x is to x. Now original milk is 5x quantity, which is 20 liters. So if 5x is equal to 20 liters, obviously x is equal to 4 liters. It means he is adding 4 liters of water. So if he is adding 4 liters of water, the mixture will be total 24 liters. And this 24 liters he is selling at the rate of 20 rupee per liter. So उसको कितना पैसा मिलेगा ये सेल करके? Selling price of 24 liters will be 24 multiplied by 20, that is 480 rupee. So यहाँ पर cost price कितना है total? 300 rupee और selling price कितना निकल के आ रहा है? 480 rupee. So definitely he is going to make profit. Now we need to find out the percentage of profit here as asked in the question. So percentage of profit is equal to selling price minus cost price divided by cost price multiplied by 100, which comes out to be 60%. Option D. Problem number 6. A vegetable vendor buys 6 lemons for rupees 5 and sold at 5 lemons for rupees 6. His gain percentage. Now he is buying and he is selling. What he is buying? He is buying 6 lemons for rupees 5, and what he is selling? He is selling 5 lemons for rupees 6. Now what is the basic difficulty with this question is that his buying quantity and selling quantity are not equal. Can we make it equal? Yes, we can make it equal. So what is the LCM of 6 and 5? It is 30. So I will multiply this buying quantity with 5 to make it 30, and I will multiply the selling quantity with 6 to make it 30. So here, if I multiply by 5, 30 lemons can be purchased for 25 rupees, and if I multiply here with 6, 30 lemons can be sold for 36 rupees. Now the buying quantity and selling quantity are equal. So what is the cost price he is spending? 25 rupees to buy 30 lemons. And what is the selling price he is receiving? 36 rupees by selling 30 lemons. Now, what is the profit percent? Profit percent is selling price minus cost price divided by cost price multiplied by 100, which comes out to be 11 by 25 into 100, that is equal to 44%. Problem number 7. A dishonest dealer professes to sell his goods at the cost price but uses 900 gram instead of 1 kg of weight. Find the gain percent. Now, this problem is very much similar to what we have seen just now. He is buying and selling something. Let us assume that the cost price of 1 gram is 1 rupee. ऐसा करके अपन चालू करते हैं. Cost price of 1 gram is 1 rupee. Then suppose if he is buying 1000 grams of any item, it will cost him 1000 rupee. But while selling, he uses a 40 weight and he cheats his customer by giving only 900 gram, but charge him the cost of 1000 gram, that is 1000 rupee. So सेल करते वक्त वो 900 ग्राम ही देता है कस्टमर को और प्राइस पूरा 1 kg का कस्टमर से लेता है. So he is buying 1000 gram for 1000 rupee and selling 900 gram for 1000 rupee. Again, what we see, the buying quantity and selling quantity are not equal. So we need to first make it equal. So here we will multiply with 9 in buying quantity, and for selling quantity we will multiply by 10. So 9000 gram can be purchased for 9000 rupees and same 9000 gram can be sold for 10,000 rupees. So 9000 becomes your cost price and 10,000 become your selling price. So percentage of profit can be calculated as selling price minus cost price divided by cost price multiplied by 100, which comes out to be 1 by 9 into 100, and 1 by 9 is 11.11%. Problem number 8. An article was marked up 40% and after that a discount of 5% is given on it. If the article was sold at rupees 798, then how much profit was earned by selling it? Now in this particular question, we come across 3 prices. One is cost price, second is mark price, and third is the selling price. मान के चलते हैं कि उसका कॉस्ट प्राइस 100 रुपए है, उसने वो 100 रुपए में खरीदा. Let us assume this. He has marked the article 40% above the cost price. So what becomes the mark price of the article? It is 40% more than cost price, that is 140 rupee. And later he gives a discount of 5% to the customer. यानी 140 रुपए के ऊपर 5% कम करके बेचता है वो कस्टमर को. So if he is giving a discount of 5%, how much is reducing it? By 7 rupee. So how much the selling price becomes? 133 rupees. Now let us correlate this with the actual problem, because ये सारे कैलकुलेशन क्या assumption पे based है कि उसका कॉस्ट प्राइस अगर 100 रुपए होता तो मार्क प्राइस 140 होता और सेलिंग प्राइस 133 होता. अब इसको एक्चुअल प्रॉब्लम से कोरिलेट करने के लिए 133 rupees is equivalent to 798 rupees, because in actual he sold the article for 798 rupees. So let us correlate this like this. 133 as per our assumption is equivalent to 798 rupees in actual. Now what is asked in the question? How much profit was earned by selling it? In our assumption, he makes a profit of 33 rupees because the article was purchased for 100 rupee and finally sold for 133 rupees. So यहाँ पर 33 रुपये प्रॉफिट कमा रहा है. So एक्चुअल में कितना कमा रहा है? So if 133 is equivalent to 798, 33 is equivalent to what? Let us say x. X can be found by cross multiplication. That is 798 into 33 divided by 133, which comes out to be rupees 198. Option C. Problem number 9. Ratan got 25% concession on the labeled price of a music system. He sold it for rupees 4050 with 20% profit on the price he brought. What is the labeled price? So यहाँ पर एक labeled price है. दूसरी प्राइस वो है जिसमें रतन ने उसे खरीदा by taking some 25% concession, और तीसरी प्राइस वो रहेगी जिसमें रतन ने उसको सेल किया by making 20% profit. Okay, मान के चलते हैं labeled price of that music system was 100 rupee only. So रतन purchased it for 25% concession. So रतन ने कितने में खरीदा? Obviously 75 rupees में खरीदा होगा. And he sold it by making 20% profit. So he has charged 20% more than the price what he has purchased for. So what is 10% of 75? 7.5. So what is 20% of 75? 15 rupees. So 15 रुपए ज्यादा चार्ज करके उसने सेल किया. So he sold it for rupees 90. Now let us correlate this with the actual problem. As per the actual problem, our 90 rupee is equivalent to 4050 because he sold it for 4050. Then what is asked? Labeled price. यानी कि 100 rupees equivalent to what? Let us say 100 rupees equivalent to x. Now x can be found by cross multiplication as 4050 into 100 divided by 90, which comes out to be 4500 rupees. Option A. Problem number 10. A bakery owner used to mark the cost of cake rupees 25 more than the cost of making. If the cost of making the cake is reduced by rupees 25, accordingly, he offered a discount of 25% on the mark price of the cake. If he still makes a profit of 25%, what is the initial cost price? Now यहाँ पर 25 number काफी बार repeat हुआ है. I request you to pause this video, read the question once again silently and try it on the paper. And once you have solved it, you can resume the video to look for the solution. Okay. Let the initial cost price of making, so-called cost price 1, CP1 of the cake is X rupee. He used to make a profit of 25% because the bakery owner used to mark the cost of cake 25 more than the cost of making. So selling price was 25 rupee more than this. So SP1 is X plus 25. अब क्या हो जाता है? The cost of making the cake is reduced by 25. यानी अभी पहले X रुपये खर्चा आता था उसको बनाने के लिए, अब 25 रुपए कम लगते हैं. So what is the new cost price now? The new cost price of the cake, that is so called CP2, is X minus 25. Accordingly, he offered a discount of 25% on the mark price of the cake. यानी ओरिजिनल मार्क प्राइस जो रहता था X plus 25, उसके ऊपर 25% का डिस्काउंट दिया. 25% discount means he is selling at 3/4 of previous selling price. So the new selling price, so called SP2, is 3/4 of x plus 25. ऐसा करने से he still makes a profit of 25%. If 25% is the profit on new cost price by selling it at 3/4 of x plus 25, then what is the relation between SP2 and CP2? SP2 एंड CP2 का रेशियो ये रहेगा, अगर CP2 100 है तो SP2 125 रहेगा और SP2 is 5/4 of CP2. अभी SP2 के जगह we will put 3/4 of x plus 25 and CP2 के जगह x minus 25. Solving this, x comes out to be 100 rupee. So this is the initial cost price of the cake. Option C. Thank you for watching this video. I request you to practice some additional questions of profit and loss from any of the book of Quantitative Aptitude.